Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil Iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma faqqihna fid din. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutakabbalan wa rizqan tayyiban. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tammim bil khair. So inshallah, today is going to be a revision day. I want you guys to master Fi'l Madi and Mudariya, right? So I see that you guys are struggling. So inshallah, let's review, and that is going to be helpful for everyone. So we are going to analyze Madi and Mudariya chart first. How it look like, where is the file, how we are going to recognize it, because this is really important. In every ayah, mostly, you're gonna find some verb, right? So you should be able to know what is the pronoun inside, right? So let's start with Madi. So with the 14 pronoun, we are going to do it, right? So huwa, nasa, ra. So when you see a fatha on the last letter, right? So then it most likely, I'm talking about past and I'm talking about the huwa version. Then you should know that this is past tense and the pronoun is what? Huwa in it, right? So huwa, nasa, ra. This is Madi. Why I cannot confuse it with Mudariya? Anyone?
Dama.
No, yeah. Mudare has a prefix.
Prefix and dama.
Exactly. So Mudariya gonna have some beginning, right? Either it gonna have a ya, ta, or alif, or na, right? So if we do not see any these signs of Mudariya, then our mind should go to Madi. And then to make sure that you are on that track, you are going to look at the last letters haraka. If you your last letter haraka is fatha, then most likely it is Madi, and huwa is the pronoun in it, right? This is the clue. Over here, this huwa, if you will see in the Arab books, it will say Fe'lun Madin. This is how we are supposed to label it. We are supposed to say Fe'lun Madin. Again, what kind of construction is Fe'lu Madin?
Idafa.
Yeah, Fe'lu Madin. What other way I can say?
Failun madiyun. Failun madiyun.
Yeah, so either I can say Fe'lun Madiyun, right? So either I can make it Mosuf Sifa fragment or I can make a Idafa fragment. So Fe'lu Madin. Now Fe'lu Madin, what do we know about Fe'lu Madin? That this is always Mabni. Why it is Mabni? Because Fe'l Mudariya can be marfu, mansoob, and majzoom. I will repeat again. Fail mudariya can be marfu. It could be mansoob. Some haruf gonna come before it, and they are going to make fail mudariya mansoob. Remember fragment of inna and ikhwatuha, right? So they were supposed to make changes in the ism.
Makes fatah. Mansoob. Yeah.
Exactly. So same gonna happen with afal as well. There are going to be some haruf come before fi'l mudariya, and they are going to make fi'l mudariya mansoob. Or even they can make, there are some haruf they can come and they can make fi'l mudariya majzoom, right? But this is not the case with fi'l madi. Fi'l madi is mabni. Doesn't matter what come before it, it's gonna look the same always, right? So that's why we're gonna say fi'lun madin mabni. Now mabni, and then how do I know that this is mabni? So it says fi'lun madin mabni ala fatha. Where is fatha?
Last letter.
On the last letter.
Oh, that's the last letter, yeah.
Yeah. Ala fatha. T you can say. Allah came, right?
Yeah.
That is good enough. So fi'lun madin mabni ala fatha. And that is for, we're gonna just say for the huwa version, and then we can say fa'iluhu huwa.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're gonna find taqdiruhu huwa, right? Same thing.
Yeah.
Taqdiru huwa mean like the estimation or implied is huwa. Huwa is implied over here. So that is our huwa version. Then if we come to huma version, what changes we need to bring in the huwa version? We need to add something, right?
Alif.
That is alif. What is this alif called?
Alif of duality. Musanna.
Tasniya.
Yeah, this
Musanna.
is alif musanna.
Yeah.
Alif musanna, right? So this alif is telling me that this is pair. This is huma version, right? So this alif is basically a file over here.
Yeah.
Over here we are saying fa'iluhu mustatir. Why? Because there was not any sign showing that there was not alif or anything before it, right? Sorry, after it. So that's why we are gonna call fa'iluhu mustatir even. You're gonna find fa'iluhu mustatir. Okay, let me write down the whole term if I'm doing it that way. And these terms are only just to, you should know that there is something like that. So when you see any grammar book, you do not get confused what's going on, right? But if you cannot memorize that much, it's fine. You can just say Nasara Felun Madin Failuhu Hua. I'm good with that, right? But I need to teach you these terms as well, right? Because eventually you are going to be exposed with the books.
Yeah.
So Felu Madin Mabni ala Fatha Failuhu Mustatir. Why I'm saying Mustatir?
Because it's hidden.
Yeah, because it's not showing me.
Yeah.
Like in Huma, the alif was there and alif was telling me that this is the file. But in Nasara, it's not showing me. So I need to use the word Mustatir. Mustatir means hidden. Failuhu Mustatir. And then you can say Takdiruhu, like estimation is, or implied is.
Hua.
Implied is Takdiruhu Hua. This is what you're going to find in the Arab book, right? But this whole thing is saying that past tense and doer is huwa. That's all you need to understand in between the lines. Now, in Nasara, Nasara has alif, right? So can I say Felun Madin Mabni ala Fatha? It has Fatha over here. Mabni ala Fatha. Can I say Failuhu Mustatir?
No.
No, right? Because now I have alif over there.
Yeah.
So you can say Failuhu Alifu Musanna,
Yeah.
right? So this is how basically it works. Then in Nasaru, what's going on? Where is my file?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow and alif.
Oh, Jama.
Wow.
It's
Jama.
wow of Jama.
Yeah.
And what is this alif doing here?
So to limitate, that is a verb.
Yeah, this is
To
showing that
protect.
this is, and this there is a name for it that is called alif farika.
Oh.
Yeah, you did mention that. Yeah.
Alifu farika, right? So that is basically doing difference between fail, right, and other stuff that is going to be with it, right? Ism or what. So it's basically giving you an indication that this is a fail, alifu farika. And we are not going to count it as a file. If I ask you what is the file is only wow,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, file is only wow. We need to remember that. Okay, then comes here. Here nasa rat. Now, again, should I call it mustatir or it's showing it?
Mustatir. Nasarat is mustatir.
Nasrat is mustatir.
Yeah, even though I can see this ta over here, right? Even though this ta, but this ta is not the file. This ta is the sign of ta tanis,
Feminine. Yeah. Oneness. Yeah.
right? So this,
Tanas.
yeah, tanis here. So this is telling me that this is female,
Yeah.
right? And still we're gonna call that file is mustatir over here. Taqdiruhu hiya.
Yeah.
Someone's mic is on. So taqdiruhu hiya over here. Then huma comes, right? So huma, I'm gonna just add alif to it, right? And since I have alif, I cannot keep this kun anymore, right? So that's why I need to, according to the alif, I need to give it a fatha. And that will become nasarata with alif, nasarata, right? And this alif is basically the file. This alif is the file.
Right.
And then come naswarna. What is the condition or what is the requirement for requirement of hunna? What does hunna wants?
Sukun
Nun
on the
needs
last letter.
sakun. It needs sakun.
So, so we have nunu niswa over here,
Yeah.
right? And before this noon, the hunna wants a spoon. So remember that rule. If you guys know all that stuff, that how I'm gonna put the file of huma, how the file gonna look like in huma or in hum, right? Then conjugation is piece of cake. You can do any verb in the world, right? And you will not be confused about it because you know how to create it, right? So this is basically like a formula. So you need to understand this formula for now, and inshallah that should stay rest of your life with you.
Inshallah.
So hunna naswarna. And then after that, what happened? We have for
Sukun.
anta,
Every
Sukun everywhere.
yeah,
everywhere.
Else
Yeah.
follows by sukun.
Yeah, sukoon, continue, and we will keep taking ta from there, tuma from here, tum
Someone
from
mic is
here.
open.
Who is that?
I don't know. Mic is.
Okay, let me do it. Please, if you guys are in some crowded place, so you need to mute yourself. Be respectful. Okay, then anta come. Sorry. Yeah, anta is naswarta. Right? So we are taking ta from here. Naswarta, nasartuma, nasartum, naswarti, nasartuma, naswartunna. Right? Ana, then naswartu, and nahnu is naswarna. Right? Everyone is clear what's going on here in this fi'l madi chart? Any
Yes.
confusion?
No.
The people who were asking me that, okay, they are not able to, we need to pay attention how this whole system work, right? So instead of just doing ratification, just memorizing it, it's not going to help. You guys need to understand what is the strategy behind it, right? That is really important. And then over here, you see that they are giving us a sign. If you see, that is for mudariya, right? I need to convert my madi into mudariya. So when I convert my madi into mudariya, Hua version gonna start with ya and it's gonna end on dhamma. So if we apply that, nasara will become what?
Yansuru.
Yansuru, right? Yansuru. And now it was naswara. It was naswara, right? And we noon has my you know that when we are going to break it down, we need to break it down with what? Fa, ain, and lam. 3 root letters. First root letter gonna be called my fa kalima, or you can say first radical. Ain kalma, you can say middle root letter or second radical, whatever you wanna call. And then we have third one over here, right? So if I ask you in Nasara, find my fa kalima. Where is my fa kalima?
Noon.
Noon. Noon is my fa kalima. Where is my middle root letter?
Sod.
Swad.
Swad is my middle
Ain
root letter, which is ain kalima. Where is my lam kalima?
Ra.
Ra. So in Madi, you see that some verb, they have all fathas. Fa kalma has fatha, ain kalma has fatha, lam kalma has fatha. All fatha. That gonna happen in Madi sometimes with some verbs. Some words all fathas, right? And sometimes you will see that same fi'l Madi, but it look like what is that? Samia.
Faila.
Samia, right?
Yeah.
Where is my fa kalima?
Seen.
Seen. Seen is my fa kalima. Where is my ain kalima?
Mim.
Where is my lam kalima?
Ain.
Right? And what do you guys notice? How it is different than Naswara?
The Ain Kalima has a kasra.
Ain kalma is taking a kasra. That can happen in Madi. And this is how we define what bab the word belongs to. When you see all fathas, right? Then it could be bab naswara, or it could be bab daraba, or it could be bab fataha. 3 options when I see all these three fathas, there are three options that this verb can belong to either Bab Naswara or Bab Daraba or Bab Fataha. I have three options. And then I can check the dictionary and see what Bab does it belong. And why do I need this Bab to know? Why do I need to know them? Because I need to convert my fail Madi into Mudari, right? So when I am converting my Madi into Mudariya, I need to know my middle root letter, what haraka it will take, right? So
Yeah.
you see that over here in Nasara, even in Madi, you all, the first root letter gonna have a fatha most of the time, right? The last letter also gonna have a fatha most of the time, but rather I should say all the time, right? Madi, the regular Madi, is always gonna be end on fatha. But the beginning, we have one Bab. No, actually, yeah. So basically, yes, you're gonna see the first fatha and the last fatha forever.
Yes.
Madi.
Yeah.
The only change gonna happen in the middle root letter. So you see the example Samia over here. Or
Yeah.
you're gonna see the example
Daraba.
Hasiba, right?
Yeah.
Same middle root letter is taking a kasra. Or you have example of Karuma. Karuma is also a family. So now what do you see? The
Dhamma.
middle root letter is taking a Dhamma.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna, yeah, Fatah is done.
Daraba.
Yeah, Daraba.
Yadribu.
No, but Daraba is taking Fathas, right? So all, so only change is happening where? In the middle root letter.
Yeah.
Right? So middle root letter sometimes it's going to take a fatha like it is taking in Nasara, Daraba and Fataha. Or middle root letter sometimes it's going to take a kasra like in Samia.
Yeah.
And literally we're gonna call it that this, if the verb is like that it is taking a kasra, we're gonna say that this is Bab Samia. And then same we have one Bab, like one family, which is taking again kasra,
Kasra.
right? So we are calling it that it is Bab Hasiba. And then over here Karuma, right? So middle root letter is taking a Dhamma, and we're gonna say that this is Bab Karuma. So this is how basically families work.
Ustada, how many babs?
6.
Jazakallah.
6 Bab in total, and that is for family 1, right? And then we have family 2 to 10, that is different.
Yeah.
Right?
That
So
is
this is basically called Salasi Mujarrad, mean only 3 root letter you're gonna find. What does Salasi mean?
3.
3.
And Mujarrad mean original. So you're gonna find only 3 original letters in this family. So that's why you see, you don't see any 4th letter. Nasara 3, right? Daraba 3, Fataha 3, Samia 3, Hasiba 3, Karuma 3. So you're gonna see only 3 root letters. But the middle root letter, the haraka is basically changing. Sometimes it is taking the kasra, the ma, or sometimes fatha. So that is for Madi. Now when I'm gonna change it into Mudariya, I need to know what haraka my middle root letter is going to take, right? So Nasara becomes Yansuru. Suru. So where is my fa kalima here?
Fa kalma is noon.
Yeah, if we're not gonna say that fa kalma is my ya now,
No.
right? What is this
Yeah.
ya?
That is the sign of mudare.
Sign of mudariya. So my noon is my fa kalima,
And
Swad is my ain
Ain
kalima,
kalima. Yeah.
and this is my lam kalima, right? This is
Yeah.
how it is working now.
Yeah.
And now you see that Nasara is become young suru.
Yeah.
So middle root letter is taking
Dhamma.
Dhamma over here,
Yeah.
right? And Mudariya, regular Mudariya, we know it always end with Dhamma,
Yeah.
right? So, and this is Hua version. So Nasara become young suru. Daraba,
Yadrib.
Yadribu.
good. Daraba becomes
Yeah.
Yadribu.
Yeah.
So what do you guys notice? My Ain Kalima, middle root letters, is taking a kasra over here,
Yeah.
right? My Madi was all fathas, right? But when I'm converting that into Mudariya, my Ain Kalima is taking a kasra. Then Samia,
Yasmau.
Yasma'u.
Yasma'u.
Yeah.
So what's going on here? My Ain Kalima is
Fatha.
taking what?
Fatha.
Fatha. Fatha.
This is my Ain Kalima and it is taking a fatha even though Madi has a kasra on it. Right? So this
Yeah.
is how different bab work. And you are not going to master them in one day.
Yes.
We need lot of conjugation to do it. We are going to memorize that what bab, what verb, what fail belong to what bab. Right? And I can show you guys dictionary as well. How it works and how you can find in the dictionary, because mostly we can go to dictionary to find out what bab is it. So I'm gonna go to search. It is going to give me this window. I'm gonna put my 3 root letters. Let's say I'm gonna look for kataba. I have 3 root letters, kaf, ta, and ba. So I'm gonna put these 3 root letters over here, kataba, and let's see what I get. I need to know how its mudariya gonna look like. Its mudariya, my ain kalima, is going to take what haraka, right? That's why I'm consulting dictionary over here. Now it is say kataba. Now, how do you know it is kataba? Okay, it is not going to let me write on that, I wish. But you see that KA. What is this K is telling me? What is this A telling me? That kaf has a
Fatha.
Fatha.
fatha on it.
Fatha.
Ta, after ta you see a A as well. So
Fatha.
again, ta is having a fatha as well. Ba having fatha as well, right? So this verb should be kataba, not katiba, not katuba, right? Everyone?
Ji.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is also that. Even sometimes if we do not know how this verb in Madi even look like, then dictionary can help you out, right? So this is all kataba, ka, ta, and ba. And now you see you. What does this you mean over there?
That
This
is
you
mudari.
mean,
You is
yeah,
mudari.
yeah. So this is telling me that when you are going to convert kataba into mudariya,
Yeah.
your middle root letter need to
True.
take a dhamma.
Yeah.
Dhamma.
Yaktubu.
So
Yaktubu.
this you is telling me that is bab naswara.
Hmm.
So kataba now convert into mudariya
Yaktubu.
yaktubu. Is everyone getting what I'm showing here?
Ji.
Any
Ji.
question?
Yes.
Anyone is confused what's going on? We asked for the ease and where she is taking us. Huh?
Just
No,
you are
sir,
teaching
here.
us how to find.
Find the
Yeah,
bar.
exactly. Because I see the struggle and you guys just want to learn in one day. You don't want to do the conjugation, right? But you want to know where this word belongs to, right? So I saw, okay, let's show them dictionary. If they're really that desperate, they can go to dictionary, right? So this kataba will become yaktubu. And then it's next thing is basically masdar over here, right? Katba in Urdu people know katba, right? Katba is that something that is written on it.
Yeah, scribe.
Yeah. Or even kitaba. It says spelling are like kitba.
Hmm.
Yeah, but the writing is kitaba.
Yeah.
Even kitab is taken as a masdar as well, because kataba means he wrote,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the writing is basically the book,
Yeah.
right? So kitab could be the masdar of of this verb as well. To write, even pen, write down, put down in writing, note. Note taking could be in a kataba as well. Inscribe, enter, record, book, register,
So many meanings. Yeah.
right? So all these, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say kataba alaykumus siyama, right?
Yeah.
And it also come in the term of obligation.
Yeah.
In Quran Pak, it is used in the obligation fard.
Hmm.
Something is being fard on you.
Yeah.
And then it is going to come with some preposition. Every verb needs some preposition sometimes, right? Not every verb, but some verbs are going to be always coming with some preposition. So it says that it is going to come with lam. So lam, to give written orders, if we are saying to give written order, right, then ba will come. And prescribe something. And you see kataba, kataballahu, what is the verb? Alaykumus siyama, right? So Allah came with it because it is a prescription.
Kutiba
It is-
alaykum siyamu.
Kutiba, yeah. Kutiba alaykum siyama, right?
Yeah.
So prescribed. So it is because it is coming with Allah. So with what preposition is coming, it can slightly change the meaning as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
SubhanAllah. Kataba ala nafsihi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say kataba ala nafsihi rahma, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Allahu Akbar. Imagine that if he did not do that, what gonna happen to us? So he has obligated rahma on himself, that he is going to show mercy no matter what during this lifetime, right? On the day of judgment, different story. Allahu Akbar. And then you see two written over there in Roman. That is basically the family. Kataba can be like kataba. And inshallah, that is family 2 to 10. So it can go to other different families.
Box. Yeah.
Okay, so does that help?
जी जज़ाकल्लाहु खैरन.
Okay, let's go back then. Oh, where we were. Okay. So this is how basically afal works. So in Salasi Mujarrad, we are going to learn about 6 families, 6 bab, right? And these 6 bab are bab Nasara. When I say Nasara, it means that middle root letter is going to take a Dhamma.
Yeah.
When I say bab Daraba, it means middle root letter is going to take a
Kasra.
Kasra. When I say bab Fatah, it means middle root letter is going to take a Fatha.
Yeah.
Right? It's all game of a middle root letter. So that's why you should be able to spot how to spot different radicals or root letters.
Yeah.
Ustada, would you mind please giving us all the 4th, 5th, and 6th also? You gave us 3, Nasara, Daraba, Fataha.
Okay, then come over here, Samia. Samia will become Yasmau. Right? So that is Samia family. So middle root letter is again taking a Fatha. Right? In Fataha, it is taking a Fatha as well, but how we are going to differentiate Fataha and Samia, Yasmau? How we can differentiate? If I write it down,
Past from the past tense.
so I have Fataha over here. Fataha is become Yaftahu.
Yeah.
Yaftahu. And then I'm saying that we have Samia over here, which is becoming Yasma'u.
So the Kasra becomes a Fatha and the Fatha stays as a Fatha.
Yeah. So you are not going to look at Bab's Yasma'u and you're going to say, oh, this is Bab Fataha because the middle root letter is taking a Fatha here. Right? Rather, you need to check the Madi as well. What was the Madi? Madi was Bab Samia. So
Yes.
if you have all Fathas, and then Mudariya is taking middle root letter Fatha, then you're gonna call it Bab Fataha.
Yeah.
You get the point, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone is confused here?
No.
Or after Ramadan, you're gonna be all blank again, right? And we are going to start with Ismun, Felun, and Harfun again. Right? Because instead of moving forward, we are keep going back and back. So this is how basically it's gonna work, right? So Fataha, Yafta, so that is 3. That is Samia is the 4th one, and sorry. So Samia, which is again Samia is taking a Fatha in the
Mudare.
Mudare, and okay, and then Hasiba.
Yasibu.
Hasiba now have 2 versions. Hasiba could be Yahsibu or Yahsabu.
Oh.
Yeah, but when we are talking about the Bab Hasiba,
Yeah.
right? So Bab Hasiba is basically is going to take a Kasra.
Okay.
So Bab Hasiba will be
Yasibu.
Yahsibu.
Yeah.
If it is Yahsabu, then it is not Bab Hasiba, rather it is acting like a Bab Samia. And what else? Bab Karuma.
Yakrumu.
Sorry, so Ustada, the Bab Hasiba will be Yahsabu?
We're gonna find two variations in Bab Hasiba,
Ji.
but we're gonna call Bab Hasiba when it is taking kasra in Mudariya.
Okay.
If it's not taking a kasra, because I'm saying that Bab Hasiba, let me show you in the dictionary even. Hasiba could be
Sibu.
Yahsibu or Yahsabu even.
So
So
that,
if I'm saying Yahsiba,
yeah,
what Bab is it?
Hasiba.
Yes, this is Bab Hasiba. But if I'm saying, if I find a fail saying Yahsabu, then it is acting like what?
Fataha.
Bab Samia.
Samia.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
Yasma'u. Yasma'u. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not go.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I'm not gonna go more detail, otherwise
Mm.
you're gonna be confused.
We
So
are just going to remember the one you said. That's it.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Bab Hasiba.
Hasiba Yahsibu is the Bab Hasiba.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is Bab Hasiba and then Karuma,
Yakrumu. Yeah.
right? So that is Bab Kaf, Karuma. And it is going to take a Dhamma. And even though Madi is also a Dhamma in it, Karuma become Yakrumu,
Mm.
right? So in both, in Madi and Mudariya,
Mm.
in both it is taking a Dhamma. And this verb is not much used in Quran Pak.
Mm.
Right? So mostly you should be worried about Nasara, Daraba, and Fataha. These are mostly used verbs, or Baba, I should say. Okay, so that was that, and now let's go through where is the file of all these verbs and how we are going to recognize them. Is Madi clear to everyone?
Yes,
About
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
in
Alhamdulillah.
terms of fail and where is the file and how we are going to analyze it or label it.
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Now come to Mudariya. So Nasara is becoming Yansuru. Huwa Yansuru, right? So
Yeah.
Ya beginning, Dhamma ending is my clue that this is Failun Mudariun Fa'iluhu Huwa. Failun Mudariun Fa'iluhu Huwa. And again, this is Mustatir. File is Mustatir over here, same like Madi.
Yeah.
But now over here, I'm not gonna say Failun Mudariun Mabni ala Dhamma. Can I say that?
No,
Why not?
because it keeps on changing ani, una, you know.
Yeah, because this Fail Mudariya is not Mabni.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can be Mansoob, it
Mm.
could be Majzoom. So rather, since this is Marfu, then I'm gonna say Failun Mudariun Marfuun
Mm.
with Dhamma.
Mm.
Right? So this is how I'm going to label it. Let me write it down. Okay, let me write on the next slide. Or I can take another. So how are we gonna say it? We have Yansuru. Yansuru, right? So
Yeah.
we're gonna say Failun
Marfu'un
Marfuun.
بالضم لا آخرة.
Yes. And even say Bidamatil Muqaddara.
Yeah.
Meaning it is supposed to be. right? بالضمات المقدرة على الآخر, right? And then you can say فاعله, again mustatir. Why mustatir?
It's hidden, it doesn't show. Yeah.
Hidden.
تقديره
Oh,
هو,
Mm.
right?
No, that
And
one.
then if you don't wanna say that, what you need to say?
Failuhu mudari.
Present tense,
Oh, English.
present tense, and doer or the file is huwa.
Huwa.
That is good enough if that makes you happy. Okay? And this one is for the geek people over here. Okay. Huh?
मुकद्दरा और तकदीरा किस लिए है?
Takdira means like it is implied, same like we said in Madi. So since it is mustatir, right? So it is the huwa is basically they are saying it is implied.
Denotes.
तकदीरा का
Because
मानी implied, हाँ?
implied, yeah. So huwa is implied over there. Basically it is saying. Because it's not showing us, right?
So it's hidden and the implied is huwa.
Yes.
Yes.
So file is hidden and its implication is that huwa is there. Okay, then we have huma yansurani. Where is the file? Someone need to
Ani?
Ania.
Alif.
Ani or the
Same
alif?
alif. Same alif. Alif is dual. Yes,
Only alif.
Yes.
Alif musanna.
Alif is musanna.
Yes. And what is this noon doing here?
Rafa. Showing there is Rafa.
Exactly. That is called, you can call it noon of Arab.
दोनों एराब.
Yes. Because why we are calling it noon of Arab? Because its presence gonna tell me that fi'l mudariya is marfu. And its absent is going to tell me that fi'l mudariya is mansub or majzoom.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, this noon is the indication that this is rafa, and this is giving me the i'rab of it. So that's why it can be called noon of i'rab. So ya is sign of mudariya. Noon is my fa kalima. Saad is my ain kalima. Ra is my lam kalima. Alif is alif musanna, telling me that this is pair. And noon is telling me that it is marfu. So this is noon of i'rab.
Okay.
So you should know each letter in there. So huma is yansu rani. And then hum will become yang suruna. Same idea.
Yeah, again.
File is wow.
Yeah.
Wow of jama. And noon is the noon of i'rab. So hum is yansuruna. Then here gonna start with ta in fi'l mudariya. Ya is going to start with ta. Huwa is starting with ya. Hiya is starting with ta. Otherwise they are same. Right?
Yeah.
So only the difference how I'm gonna recognize which one is huwa and hiya. Just
With
ya
ya.
and ta.
Yeah.
So if you keep these markers, then nothing is hard. And same is yansurani, tansurani.
Yeah.
So the hiya version of huma, the feminine version of huma, would be starting with ta. Yansurani, tansurani. And then comes to hunna.
Yeah.
Now hunna, you know, it is not going to look like hum, right? It need to show its uniqueness, and this is how we get it, yan surna,
Surna.
because before noon we need to give a sukoon.
Sakun, yeah.
Yang surna. So hunna, yang surna, and this is our hunna. Then comes anta. So now anta tansuru, which is overlapping here.
Yeah.
So whenever you're gonna see ta beginning, right, then you should know that either it is here or anta,
Context.
and then context can help you out, which is, so anta is tansuru, antuma is tansurani, and antum is tansuruna. Then anti is tansuri. Now you see this siva is unique.
Yeah.
Why I'm calling it unique? Because we did not see kasra on any other over here. Our ra is our lam kalima, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So lam kalima was having fatha, sorry, dhammas, right?
Yeah.
Or fathas,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yes.
Or over here, this is unique, hunna is
Yes.
unique, and now we see anti, right? So anti is taking a kasra, which was not happening in other sigas.
Yeah.
So this is the only siga in Mudariya when anti comes, our middle root, our
Lam
lam kalima.
takes
Lam
kasra.
kalima is having a kasra. Tansurina.
It's a very important point you mentioned. Yeah, good.
So I'm giving you guys markers.
Yeah.
If you know them, then you can do any word, any verb in the world. No problem at all. Right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
should know your conjugation. You don't have to memorize it. You need to know the formula.
Yeah.
So antuma is tansurani,
Mm.
and then antum is tansuruna. So again, tansurani. How many tansurani we see? This huma is tansurani.
Three.
Antuma tansurani.
Three. Tansurani, three.
Yeah, so tansurani are free, buy one get three. Right?
Yes.
So, but we are going to figure it out by the context.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Okay,
Yes.
then come antum. So
Tansuruna.
antum and whom,
Yan and tan difference.
right? So only difference is ya and ta.
Yes.
Whom is yansuruna, antum is tansuruna,
Yeah.
and then hunna and antunna.
Yeah.
They are almost same, just
Yeah.
one letter different, ya and ta.
Yeah.
Right? So yansurna and tansurna. And then ana and nahnu is very unique, right? So ana ansuru and nahnu nansuru. So yeah, so that's just all about Madi and Mudari. And now you guys ask me a question if you guys have one. Someone asking me yesterday that we have to memorize this chart over here, right? So instead of memorizing, if we keep them as a marker, so hua is ya beginning and u ending.
Yeah.
Huma is ya beginning, ani ending. Hum is ya beginning, una ending. Right? So these are the markers of Mudariya. Hiya is ta beginning and u ending. right? So we saw all these markers already. So again, you need to understand them well if you really want to master the conjugation, because
Ustada, can I say something? The way you showed them Madi for the Fataha Doraba, Samia, if you can quickly show it in the Mudari too, the middle root letter changing, maybe then it will help, because somebody was asking why Kafiruna, why Yansuruni, those like Mudaria middle root letter changing according to the groove, because you already showed for the Madi.
Samia Yasmau, we did that. This one over here.
Yeah, so if you can show them in the chart, like Nasara chart, if it is Daraba, Ha Kalima, La and Kalima will take Kasra.
So you're saying conjugate in Madi?
No, Mudaria.
Okay, in Mudari, Samia Yasmau. Okay. So, okay, let's put Samia Yasmau over here. Samia Yasmau. Let me.
Right in a page here.
Yeah, like the for Daraba, middle root it will take Kasra. For Samia, middle root it will take Fatha.
So,
Yes, no. Yes, no.
Samia becomes what?
Yes, no.
Yasma'u. Now let's conjugate. Huwa Yasma'u. Huma.
Yes,
Yasma'ani.
Okay,
Yes.
we need to make sure this fatha is intact, right? We are not going to change this fatha, right? So this fatha remains fatha. We know this ain because this lam kalma at the end, when we are having ani, we need to make some changes accordingly, because with dhamma we cannot have alif.
Yeah.
But this fatha is gonna stay there for the whole conjugation, right? We cannot say yes me or yes mu or something, anything, right? We need to keep this fatha, sorry. So yasma'u, huma version will become yasma
Ani.
ani, and hum version yasma'una.
Yeah.
So yasma'ani, and then yasma'una. Yasma'una. And now here version would be what?
Tasma'u.
Tasma'u.
Yeah, it is going to start with ta. Tasma'u. Right? And what would be the?
Tasma'ani.
Yes, tasma'ani. And why we are making the ani sound over here?
Because of
Because of alif, right?
Yeah.
Because we need to add the file over here, and file is alif over here, and alif with alif we cannot pronounce dhamma.
Yeah.
So that's why this change is happening. So tasma'ani, and then
Yes.
huh?
Yes,
Ma'ana.
Allah.
Yes,
Ma'ana. Yeah.
Okay. Always when you are struggling on hunna, always you're gonna write the huwa version. Write the huwa version, add noon, and then remember that before this noon, I need to have a spoon. Simple and easy rule. No other change. Right? So you are just going to put spoon on the lam kalima, and that's all. And this is how you get yes ma'ana. Right?
Yeah.
Yes ma'ana. And then anta.
So that there should be a kasra.
Tasma'u.
They should be
Tasma.
kasra.
I'm not talking about anti. I'm talking about anta. So
Tasma.
anta tasma'u antuma
Tasmani?
tasma'ani, same.
Yes. And
Tasmani.
tasmauna.
Tasma'una.
Yeah.
And then anti
Tasma'ina.
Tasmaina. Tasmaina.
Ina.
Yes. Okay. I stopped writing, but I can write anti here.
Rather, you wrote fatha on the tasma'an
Where?
on the second.
Tasma'a. Oh. Okay. Okay. Over here, tasma'ina. Tasma'ina.
Yeah.
Right? And then
Tasmani.
Tasma'an.
tasmani, same tasmani, right? And then antunna
Tasma.
Tasmana.
Tasmana.
just
Tasmana.
change, yes, just change this ya into ta.
Yes. Tasmana.
Right. Okay.
So whenever, if you are already done your hunna, then just change that into ya into ta, and that's all. Yasmana tasmana.
Yeah.
And then ana
Asma'u.
Asma'u. Asma'u. Nasma'u.
asma'u and nasma'u. Simple and easy. I don't know why you guys are making it hawa.
But now it has become halwa. After you taught us.
I think we did that before. It's not first time we are learning.
No. Yes, you did.
But you guys forget so easily because you don't practice. This is a problem. And I don't know how to fix this problem. Okay, now let's do some practice. Kataba. Any idea what Bab is it? We just saw in the dictionary.
Nasara.
Kataba yaktabu.
Yeah, so it was Bab Fataha because in the dictionary it was written you. So when you see you, then it is Bab Nasara.
Yeah.
Because you mean Dhamma. Right? And that means that when you are converting Kataba into Mudariya, you are going to give middle root letter a Dhamma.
Yes.
So now you guys do it.
Yaktubu.
Kataba.
Yaktabu.
Yaktabuna. Huma yaktabani. Hum
Okay. No. Stop. Kataba
Yaktubu.
Yaktubu.
I'm telling you guys, this is Bab Nasara and still you guys are giving it a fatha.
No, yaktubu.
Yaktubu.
Yes, kataba yaktubu. Now one person need to do the conjugation, the whole thing. Kataba yaktubu.
Without mentioning the the Zamir pronouns, I can do that better. Yaktubu, yaktubani, yaktubuna. Hiya taktubu, taktubani, taktubna. Anta. Yaktubna. Sorry, yaktubna. Anta taktubu, taktubani, taktubuna. Anti taktubina. Antuma taktubani. Antunna taktubna. Ana aktubu, naktubu.
Good, mashallah. Barakallah fiki. Okay, if I say aktubu, what does that mean? Aktubu.
I write or I will write.
I write.
Good. Okay, taktubuna, one person. Taktubuna.
Antum.
Antum, very good. Yaktubna.
All of them write.
Female.
Yeah, pronoun. Pronoun, okay?
They all help. They all ladies, the female helped. They all ladies.
Exactly. Yeah. I need a pronoun. I need to hear a pronoun.
Hunna.
Okay. Okay. Taktubna.
Antunna.
Okay, one person at a time. Taktubani.
Huma taktubani.
Can be Huma
Okay.
Or Antuma can
or
be.
Antia.
Yeah, three
Here
three answers.
Yeah,
Right?
auntie.
So when you hear taktubani, three things should come to your mind. Either it
Yes.
is Huma, the
Yes.
feminine version,
Yeah.
or it is Anta version
Or
of
auntie
Or
version.
auntie
Muzakkar.
version. Yeah.
Auntie version.
Yes. So we should know that there are three options for that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's come to Samia. We did just Samia Yasma already. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So now you know that what Bab it is.
Yeah.
Samia
Samia.
is Bab Samia.
Yeah.
And that means that in
Fatha will come.
yeah. So you're gonna see in the dictionary Fatha with it. Right? So
Yeah.
when you see a Fatha, that means this is Bab Samia. Okay, now we have the word Allama. Now, does it look like it has three letters?
No. That's what
Or
this is Majid fihi.
Yeah, so
Lam.
it has Ain, Lam,
Lam.
and Lam, and Mim. So then it means it is not family one.
No.
Because
No.
family one gonna have only three root letters. Kataba is family one.
Yeah.
Samia, family one. But when I see more letters, more than three,
All
then
the six box.
then you're gonna say this is Mazid Fihi. Or you're gonna say, yeah, Mazid.
Mazid fihi.
What does Mazid mean?
Means more than three, yeah? It will be.
Yeah. So the first one is called Mujarrad.
Yeah.
Mujarrad means
Original,
only
you said.
original letters.
Yeah.
Only original letters. Right? But in Mazid Fihi, you're gonna find other than Mujarrad, other than root letters, you're gonna find something Mazid in it.
Extra, no?
That's what
Yeah, something extra is there.
Yeah.
Right? So now you see Mazid Fihi over here. Right? But it is going to conjugate the same way that we did. Doesn't matter what family is it, right? So Allama, how are we gonna do? Yeah, I'm talking no, I'm talking about first let's do Madi. Madi gonna conjugate the same way. Mudariya, yes, you need to know what pattern it gonna take, right? So for Mudariya, always we need, if we are on family one, then we should know what Bab it belongs to out of 6 Babs. And if it is Mazid Fihi, then there is some set pattern that we are going to learn, right? But for Madi, we do not need anything, right? For Madi, we can conjugate the way we have learned, the original way, right? So Allama, let's do the conjugation of Allama.
Can I?
Okay, Shirin, go ahead. Sarish, not Shirin.
هو علم هما علما هم علموا هي علمت علمت هم علمنا
علمنا
Allamna.
هن علمنا.
Good.
أنت علمت هما علمتما هم علمتم أنت علمتي أنتما علمتما أنتن علمتن أنا علمت نحن علمنا.
Yes, Allamna. Very good. Beautiful, mashallah. Right? So Madi is not a problem.
Yes.
Madi doesn't matter it is Mujarrad or Mazid Fihi, there is set pattern, right?
Yes.
That in Huma we going to add alif, it is Hum, we are going to add Waw, or if it is Anta, we are going to add Ta, right? So we should know, like the back of our hand, Madi should not be a problem at all. The problem could be how to convert that into mudariya. And inshallah, with the time, we will master it, inshallah. So
Inshallah.
allama will become, I wrote over here, yu'allimu.
Yu'allimu.
So now you guys tell me what's going on.
Yes, it become the first letter become the ma. You.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
observation is that sign of mudariya is taking a dhamma. Right?
Yeah.
That's gonna happen. In mudariya, sometimes you're gonna see a fatha and sometimes you're gonna see a dhamma. Never kasra. Right? So either dhamma or a kasra. Sorry.
Fatha or
Either dhamma or a
Dhamma,
fatha.
yeah.
Yeah. So you, and
My-
then where is my fa kalima?
I.
This is my fa kalima.
Yeah, and
This is my ain kalima. And this is my lam.
Lam.
yeah.
Now, what do you guys notice? Ain kalima is taking a kasra.
Yu'allimu. Yeah.
So whenever you see allama, now over here my fa, ain and lam kalma. Whenever you see on my ain kalma or middle root letter shadda like that,
Yeah.
okay,
Acha.
then you're gonna give the sign of mudariya dhamma, right? And now over here it was a fatha. In
It will be-
mudariya it will take a kasra.
Kasra.
And this is forever. This is
Mhm.
for every verb. You're gonna find the markers that I have given you.
Alhamdulillah.
So allama will always be yu'allimu. If
Yu'allimu.
you remember that, and
Mhm.
whenever shadda come, you're gonna, oh, I know this family. This is how it's going to be converted. So you are going to bring fi'l mudariya on the pattern of yu'allimu. Allama yu'allimu. For example, I say kazzaba.
Yukazibu. Yukazibu. Yukazibu.
Yes. Kazzaba, you're gonna say yukazibu. Kazzaba, yukazibu. Kallama.
Yukallimu.
So I see a shadda on the middle root letter. I know how to convert it into mudariya. I know the formula. Basically, this is the formula. So kallama will become yukallimu.
Yukallimu.
Not yukallamu or not yukallumu. Rather yukallimu.
Okay.
Right? So you guys get it, right?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay. So kataba yaktubu, what bab it is?
Kataba yaktubu.
Bab nasara.
Bab Nasara, yeah.
Yasmau, Samia
Sami.
yasmau,
Yeah.
Bab Samia.
Samia.
Allama yuallimu,
Yu'allimu. Yes.
it's not, doesn't belong to family one, so that's
Yeah.
why it doesn't have any bab,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But that is called family two.
Yes, because of Shadda, yeah. Mazid fihi, yeah.
Yeah. So that is basically family two. Then aslama will become yuslimu.
Muslim.
Same thing is basically happening,
It's okay.
right? Mudariya is starting with you and middle root letter is taking a kasra.
Okay. Aslam.
And again, this is mazid fihi. Why? Because four letters here.
Oh, okay.
What are the root letters?
Salama.
Salami.
Yeah, so my fa kalima
Kalima.
is in.
Yeah.
This is my ain kalima. This is my lam kalima.
Yeah.
And this is extra. This is mazid,
Yeah.
right? But we see that when we are converting into mudariya, basically,
It will take
nothing
kasra.
much. No, we are going to just start dhamma and we are going to give it a kasra. So aslama will become yuslimu. Everyone is clear?
Yes, yes, you're very nicely. You're teaching us, alhamdulillah. Your understanding, you always teach us very good.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, now next come jahada. Again, family
Same
one
thing.
or
Yeah.
family?
And family two, the mazid fihi one, yeah.
Mazid.
Jahada, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a big family, you can say one, right?
Yeah.
So this is a big family because I see something extra. So now again, subhanallah, so easy, right? So when I'm converting that into Mudariya, my Mudariya is taking you,
Yujahidu.
Dhamma, and same.
And kalma taking
My
kasra.
middle- Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
So Jahada is becoming Yujahidu. How easy is it if we understand, if we just pay attention? Right? It's not rocket science. Jahada, yujahidu. It's like a math. You're learning formulas. Okay, then takabbara, yatakabbaru. Now this is little tricky, right? Last time we see allama, right? And then we did yu'allimu, you see a shadda.
Yeah.
Right? And you're gonna say, okay, root letters, middle root letter is taking shadda over there, right? So you're gonna confuse it with the allama. But did you see this ta extra?
Yes, it has got 5 letters here, yeah.
5 letters here. Yeah.
This ta is not sign of Mudariya.
No.
Yeah, this is
Why not?
Fatah. But because of fatah, because it has fatah.
Yes, because my last letter having a fatah, that is telling me this is Madi.
Yeah.
Even though it has ta beginning. That happen in Mazid Fihi, there is one bab which start with ta. Okay, so that's why if we are any confusing situation like that, you're always gonna look at the end.
Yeah.
If it is ending on fatha, then it's likely it's gonna be madi.
Yeah.
And takabbara will become yatakabbaru. Now this is not taking kasra.
Oh,
It's not taking kasra.
And it's not you also. It's not yutakabbiru.
Kabbara, takabbara, yatakabbaru. Right? It is not taking kasra.
Bara.
What time is it? Oh my goodness.
5.
Yeah, but today we all are enjoying a lot. At least I'm enjoying a lot, understanding most of the things which you've taught.
Sister Takabbara is family too.
5 letter.
No, this is
another family.
yeah, this is
4 letter, no?
This is 5 letter, not 4 letter.
No, ta is for the
It's 5 letter.
डाउट आ रहा है कि
Takabbaru.
जब अल्लामा 4 लेटर्स का आया था तो यू आया, तो जब यहाँ पर 5 है तो या क्यों आ रहा है?
क्योंकि
only
the you gonna come only with the 4 letters.
4 letters, yes.
Remember that rule. When it is less than 4 or more than 4, then there is no guarantee it's gonna take Dhamma.
Yeah.
Okay? So Dhamma gonna come only with the 4 root letter. Sorry, 4 letters.
Just put ya in front, that's all. It will come.
Yeah. So takabbara become yatakabbaru.
Dhamma, finish with Dhamma because
And that family gonna call family number 5. And this is resembling with family number 2. Allama was
Yes.
family 2. So family 2 and family 5, they basically kind of resemble.
Takabbara.
Then you're gonna see a lot of extra root letter. Istamsaka. right?
This is
But
Madi
the
also.
but the Dhamma at the end is telling me that this is
Madi.
Madi.
Yes.
And istamsaka, again, you're not going to get confused. Just find the middle root letter. Middle root letter is the sin,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And it is taking kasra over here. Istamsaka will become yastamsiku. But it is not taking Dhamma. Why not? Because it's not 4 letters. Right? It's not yustamsiku. It is yastamsiku. Why?
Because it's more than 4.
Yes. Only 4 letters. Then Mudariya gonna start with the Dhamma. Talavama. Talavama. Again, lot of extra letters. Where is my fa kalima?
Fa kalma is ta. Ta?
No.
Not lam.
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 Lam is my fa kalima.
And Bama. Yeah.
Wow.
Wa is Ain kalma and
Lam.
Lam.
Yeah. So I have ta extra, then I have alif extra.
Extra.
2 extra, yeah.
Arithmetic.
Talavama. So talavama will become yatalavama.
Yeah, la.
Just yeah.
And did you guys notice that
There's
the
no
kabbara
Mudari
was starting with ta? Talavama is also starting with ta, right? They are not one family,
Yeah.
right? They are different, but they are starting with ya, and they are all having fathas. All fathas.
Even the last letter is fatha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is mistake. I think yatalava mu. Oh my, yeah, it should be because it is Mudariya.
Last letter has to be Dhamma.
Yeah. So yatalava mu. See, all fathas. So whenever these ta families, when they are starting with ta, so you will see that they love fathas. Yeah, and you are going to give them as many fathas as they
want.
Just to copy this whole thing again. Put ya and ma. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. And then yes, Judu. What does this family look like?
Sajada.
3 letters.
Sajada, yes, Judu. What
Yeah,
Bab?
this Mujarrid. Yes, you do.
Yamsuru. Nasara,
Okay,
Yamsuru.
we need to look at the middle root letter. Middle
Yeah.
root.
Oh, yeah, Nasara, Bab Nasara. Sorry.
So this is Bab Nasara.
Yeah.
Bab Nasara.
Ya'budu.
Nasara.
Same Nasara.
Abada, yeah.
Same
Same
Nasara. Now
Nasara.
you guys are getting it.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
So I think we're gonna end over here, but that is going to be your homework. You guys need to
Practice.
yeah. You guys would remember. You can listen to the recording again to see what Bab is it, because for the homework it's gonna look ugly if I post like that.
Okay.
But I need to fix this one. Yatallavamu. Okay, so inshallah that is going to be your homework. Do a lot of practice, and I might put this one as well. Okay, and I have written for you the Mudariya. Okay, so 5 conjugation a day.
A day.
You can forget your medicines, but you cannot forget these words. You conjugate, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah, inshallah. Okay, and inshallah that is going to help your brain cell and cure all your diseases, inshallah.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Ta'ala. Inshallah.
So with that, we can end our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.